I'm gonna I'm gonna end up on the ground. I know I am. All right, explorers, we are just minutes away from the Pirates of the Caribbean party. Arr.
Where's my bottle of rum?
Boarding the ship right now.
Norwegian escape.
Here we go. You ready? You excited? We are on the end.
Yes,
Two of us
yes.
are excited about going on this escape. Welcome, guys. It is D&G Explorers. But wait a minute. No, but wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. I think we also have ChadCruisers. Hello, explorers.
Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh.
And
That was an awesome intro. And gosh darn it, we've only started joking up at the end. In my defense, because I did not know that Derek put that in where I was wiggling and jiggling, I did not.
Is that what you?
I was not going to get down on the ground with the pants I had on. They were so tight, I would have ripped them. So kudos to Derek for getting down, you know. So that's awesome.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. I had to look at the phone. It is February 16th. It's already halfway through the month.
And it's a full moon tonight, too. Don't forget.
Our cruise is already
I
over.
know.
What? But we are here with other great channels who we had the chance to...
Can we get rid of them?
Yeah, we had a chance to spend time with on the cruise. So we have in the our upper left, we have
wow.
Bob and Holly from Innocents Abroad. You guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, guys.
A little bit about your channel.
Well, as Derek said, Bob and Holly from Innocents Abroad. Our channel is basically just about adventure and trying to do things maybe a little bit out there and exotic that, you know, not everything that hasn't been covered a lot. Tried to find some unique culture, and pretty much it. At least we try to get there.
Yeah.
Very good, yeah. And you have amazing content. Definitely check out. You're doing, I'm going to say the cruise line, you're now releasing the, what's the cruise ship line that you're releasing now?
Right now, so we release every Saturday as a rule. So right now the Azamar series, which is from Mediterranean, from Rome to Lisbon, and it's Barcelona will air this Saturday. So it's about halfway through this right now. It'll run for 7 episodes. 4 will come up this Saturday. So yeah, that was a pretty nice vacation. Absolutely.
And we might have a delay, you guys. We were noticing that when we were talking pre-show,
And
there was a
echoes.
delay. So if there is, we apologize about that.
Yeah.
Down in that area there are the ChadCruisers. You guys, a little bit about yourself.
We're Chris and Brad from Toronto, Canada, and our channel is a little bit about cruising, a little bit about hotel stays, and a little bit about trains and transit. It's a little bit of everything. So we love to cruise, and we're so happy to get back on a cruise ship. Last week with all you guys, I've never felt so happy in my life. Last week was the happiest week in 2 years. So, wouldn't you agree, Chris? Yeah. He's at a loss for words. Normally
Awesome, yeah, and great surprise. We'll talk about more of the cruise and the excitement, but we'll explain that in a little bit. Down below us, last but not forgotten, is Maddie, one half of No Maps Needed Travel. Scotty's doing inventory tonight, so he can't be here, but Maddie, a little bit about your channel.
Hello everyone, I'm Maddie, like Derek said, from No Maps Needed Travel. Scott apologizes immensely that he can't be here, so I will take on all the shenanigans for tonight. But our channel is mainly about travel and how to do it with a mobility issue. I personally myself have mobility issues, and I don't let it stop me from traveling because it's the best thing to do. It's great for the soul, it's great for the heart. But it's also, it gives you that empowerment that you can achieve anything that you want to. So our channel is mainly focused on that. We like to do hotel stays, cruising, and a lot more coming up. So
very excited, very excited. We have people that have been making comments in the chat, so we need to do that.
Yeah, and thank you, Gary, for maybe we didn't catch this one. Let me get that removed. Thank you for catching some of the. Looks like the computer things, the bot things that are coming through. We'll go ahead and...
Do we want to have Jim for more sunshine, please?
Sure.
I have no idea which one this is.
Oh, okay. I was like, do you know what you're doing? Because we don't want to mess it up.
This chat check is brought to you by More Sunshine, Please. Now with a drop of Retsin.
Oh, Jim is so funny. Thank you, Jim. So we have Sir Getty of the Beaches is here. Angela Nemesek, sorry. Mary Ellen Dillon. Ryan Richard. Ann Grant. Douglas Famey. Ann Handley. Daniel Fields. Michael Reel. And if I miss anyone, I'm sorry. Anthony Simone. Nick's Globe. Jamie Wilhite. Where are we at? Cheryl Vusinski's here. Roland Jong. Meg. Extraordinary Adventures of My Ordinary Life. Excuse me. Captain Akron 27. It's Joey's World's here. Cruising Scene. Paul S. Vines. Paul Eichenlob. Did I say Ann Hanley? Ann Hanley's here. Mary Ellen Dillon.
Which I think it was her birthday recently, so if it was your birthday yesterday, because I know they were talking about it on Nautical Nurse Nancy's show, happy birthday, Mary.
We got the Traveling Gilberts. Disney Nerd Herders is here.
Who the heck are the Gilberts?
I don't know. Who are the Gilberts? I'm just playing.
If you guys watch your channel, that's one of their things people always say.
That's like a shtick.
But they don't say heck. They say another word that we don't use on our channel.
Movie Mania Nick. I almost said the one that I thought I got rid of that. That's weird. Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. These names are a mouthful. Wow. But welcome. Surfer Girl 326. Bradley O'Brien.
Oh, Brad's here.
Yep. But I gotta say the name. Dale Houghton.
Life's the first time watch, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Life is good today.
Woo! Are you guys on a ship right now? I thought I saw that you guys were on a ship, but I don't know if you're still on or not.
And I think we're all caught up. So if I did miss anybody, I apologize, but I think I got everybody. So welcome to our awesome, wonderful, fabulous show tonight.
Yes, and you know what? I forgot to do one thing, but we're going to have to use this if I can find it real quick. We do have a little fun little segment, if I can find it. Here we go. Since we have Bob and Holly on here, take it away.
man.
Hey guys, we're here at Tiger Friends in San Antonio, Texas.
So this is our
In my defense, that was St. Patrick's Day, and we were with Wanda, so
we to honor the dilly moment of the day. Greg, I just realized I didn't get the shot glasses, but if you can talk about what we have there to drink today.
So Derek and I went to a place that we heard of through other people's channels, and we wanted to go with everybody, but I think some people just were tired and they wanted to get back on the ship. So we got some Jack's Shack Grand Turk Topher's Cask 1492 Dark Rum. And let's just say, this thing is 80 proof. Oh boy, I thought you might have forgotten about that. Handcrafted in the Turks and Caicos Islands. So Bob and Ashley are going to Bob and Holly, we know two Bobs. So Bob and Holly are going to have to explain this. So go ahead and explain.
okay. So very briefly, I want to. We can see the chat, but we've got horrible Wi-Fi, so we don't have any other devices on. I saw one question I wanted to answer from Mike Real. It's 2 a.m. He asked if it was 3. It's 2.
So, well, basically, we were in Costa Maya the week prior to the 8 of us being together, and it has they had a lot of the Mexican wrestling match helmets. I don't even know what the hell they call them, masks. And of course, we saw the Bills one, and we had
you never looked better.
Awesome.
No.
You know I'll be wearing this for the Super Bowl. I mean, for the Super Bowl, like we're going to be in it next year.
You never know.
Angela.
Nick's Globe, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angela.
Welcome home. Here's for Gregory and Derek and the Pirates bottle of rum. Drink up, mateys, yo-ho.
Oh, if you could smell this stuff, ooh, it would cure what ails you. It is so strong smelling.
Why don't we do the dilly first, and then we'll do the dance.
Did
you say hi to Captain Afcon?
I did, and I might not be standing after sitting after this.
Dilly. This is
Dilly. Good God help me.
This was named after a dog that had passed away, Tofu, one of the golden doodles that they have on Jack Jack. So here we go.
Oh, Gregory's face.
Oh, that's strong.
Not bad.
It has a smooth finish, but yeah, woo. When you first drink it, it's not too smooth. Oh, God.
Derek, Charlie, or Stacy have a very funny question I think you need to address.
Hey, Dizney and Ernie, welcome. When did we turn on Nacho Libre? Yes, this is I can't wait to wear this next year. I'm not going to wear it out, though, so I won't wear this in Vegas. So, Daniel.
How about this? You never take it off until the Bills win the Super Bowl.
There you go.
Hey, Daniel Fields.
Congratulations. He's a Rams fan, so congratulations, Daniel. I'm glad. Although it was a very good game, I'm glad the Bengals are winless because the Bills are winless, and I want the Bills to win a Super Bowl before the Bengals. So, other than that, we'll take this off so we don't scare.
Gary asked, "Did you try using that to wash out your ear, Gregory?" No. I can still feel it like right here. It's like a weird burning feel.
All right, let's get back into Explorer mode.
It probably is a cure for the common cold.
All right, we've already been on the show for 16 minutes, so I think it's time. Oh, we got to do the dance.
Yep.
Do you want to do the, why don't we do the disco dance? Okay, ready?
Okay.
So, Angela, again, thank you so much for your friendship. We can't wait to sail with you on I think it's the non-group group cruise. I know it's coming up after me again. So this is called Celebration because we will see her on the Celebration.
I just did the row shimmy.
We never saw that on the ship, did we?
Oh, never saw you shimmy. Mm-hmm.
I think I shimmied every day.
Oh my!
Oh boy!
All right, you guys. If we missed our comments,
Nicole Rodenhissler, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
I think I saw Surplum in there. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. So we're here with the people that we were able to go on. Now, as we mentioned, this was going to be the Chad Fam group cruise, and I think it was maybe in December they decided to cancel it because of new Canadian restrictions with everything going on, and they were a lot of uncertainties.
It was on Norwegian originally, and then we moved. Then it got moved to Canada.
And so we decided that a group of us were still going to go. I think there was...
Angela's not on that cruise, but it's okay.
Oh, okay. There was 8 of us that were still on the cruise. So then we had a nice little surprise. This is the first part of it. You saw, if you were able to see the morning or the intro, you saw this, but this was the first part of the nice
surprises got us.
Yes.
Car problems, my nut.
Oh wow!
3, 2, 1. Welcome, guys. It is D&G Explorers. But wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. I think we also have ChadCruisers.
Gosh darn you! Gosh darn it!
Every time I watch that thing, I always get teary-eyed.
That's a
Never play poker with ChadCruisers. They're liars.
I don't know how you guys managed to keep that secret, but what an amazing surprise! And I kind of had an idea, and I told Greg, what if they showed up? But I kind of put it to the side.
You just were hoping.
Well, I questioned them before, like where were they going to be, and then they ended up showing up. So what an amazing surprise! So
welcome, Nick. Sig Cruiser.
Hey, welcome, Sig. So I guess I have to use this. This is my Suhack binder, which I put a lot of travel information in there. So as you notice, it does say Chad Fam. It doesn't say Little Explorer Group Cruise.
No, it doesn't.
So,
it was definitely a Chad Fam group cruise. Even though some of the people that were going to go, some of the members of the family of Chad Fam couldn't be there, we thought of you guys off and on throughout the cruise. So hopefully next time all of us can go together.
Yes, and we called this, we were the opening act, we said.
I think Chris wanted to say something.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, quick question. Wasn't the one on the page I saw in your cabin room? I think it changed the picture in the pamphlet. It was D&G Explorers group cruise.
Shh. He just quickly inserted Chad Fam group cruise into the folder.
I was gonna say.
No,
Jeffrey's Angel, welcome. Scott McNeil, welcome.
Why were you so far behind? Disney Nerd Herder asked, did Cargill make these shirts? No, we actually went through somewhere on the internet. And if you've ever bought any shirts like on the internet, one you have to be careful where they're coming from. We bought medium and large like we normally with one time. They were like Pirates map shirts, and they looked really good, but they were for like toddlers. So Greg goes, we can wear them buttoned up, and I said,
no,
open. I said,
with a white shirt. We could do it. We still have them.
So we did this. I got a large. He got a medium or extra large. They fit us like a moo-moo. But we said, what the heck?
They'll never know. Just
I think we're growing into it because we just replaced our scale, and I gained like 20 pounds in like a year.
yeah. When I went to the doctor yesterday, I was weighed. I was like, oh no. This isn't right. I'm like, I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna go on a diet. I already said I'm cutting out things. So yeah.
Scott McNeil is currently on the Sky Princess. He's part of the Lalita Loca group cruise. So, Scott, I hope you're having an amazing time. We loved it, and we're going to kind of show you, tell you a little bit about what we thought of the cruise in now 38 minutes.
Well, let's get into some of these questions.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we were on the Princess from the 5th through the 12th. The ports of call were Princess K. All these ports originally we were never supposed to go to, but they replaced San Juan, Puerto Rico with Nassau, the Bahamas. And then we also went to Amber Cove and Grand Turk. So,
but we did have an awesome time all together at Nassau.
Yep,
It's not one of my favorites, but being with this crazy group, we had an awesome time.
Yes, we did.
Didn't we, Kim?
We did. We celebrated Kim's birthday. Yes.
Yay! 35th.
The cruise crew on the ship kept calling her Kim, and then somebody decided to say it was Kim's birthday at Senor Frog's, and that just blew the top off the roof.
I think it was not saying names.
Maddie.
Holly went with it, and she had a lot of fun. She was dancing up on the tables, so yeah.
So we're gonna we went out of Fort Lauderdale. So the first question we're gonna ask is, how did you like leaving out of Fort Lauderdale? So we'll start with Bob and Holly.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, we've been there before, so we kind of knew the lay of the land, and we have our favorite hotel that's nearby. So we always find it fairly easy to get around from the airport to the hotel. The hotel has a shuttle that you can arrange for them to take you to the cruise terminal. So, yeah, I mean, it was very convenient for where we were staying.
So I'm a ship geek, and we like to stay on 17th Street or 17th Avenue, whatever it is, and just being able to walk up a couple of blocks in the morning to watch the ships come in, because there's a drawbridge, just a perfect vantage point. I love Fort Lauderdale sailing out of there.
And it's good when you get out of that one, the first, what is it, Dock 2? That's a good location for them to go to. Brad and Chris.
For Princess, yeah, absolutely.
What do you think, Brad and Chris?
I love Fort Lauderdale because it's only a 3-hour flight from Toronto to Fort Lauderdale, so to get down there is really quick. And when you land at the airport, you're like basically 15 minutes from the cruise port. So it's right, they're right beside each other. When you land at the airport, you can actually see the cruise ships from the airplane. So it's kind of like really convenient. There's lots of hotels there, and like Bob said, you can see all the ships. There's lots of great restaurants. It's a good place to go before the cruise starts.
Very good, Maddie and Scott. Maddie,
well, it is Maddie and Scotty. Yes.
So technically, Fort Lauderdale was our first time being in Fort Lauderdale, sailing out. So it was the how do I word it? It was quite easy to get around. We found that, like with an Uber to the hotel versus to the cruise port, it was significantly easier. It's a cute little city, and we enjoyed it. We actually quite enjoyed it.
Awesome. We
yeah,
I put it on there. We'll answer that as soon as we're done here. This is the first time we ever had gone out of Fort Lauderdale. We've gone out of Port Canaveral. We've gone out of Miami. Yeah, and we stayed at the Riverside Hotel. So if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, I think Instagram we posted a few pictures on it, but we definitely did on Facebook. We really like it. It's a little bit further out, but it was only like 12 minutes from the airport. It's not that much further.
Yeah.
And it was just cool. We had a balcony room with, you could see the waterway,
the river,
with the boats going through there. The hotel is awesome. The area, it's like old downtown. A lot of good restaurants. We really enjoyed it. So we would stay at Riverside Hotel again.
If you are in the area ever, you must go to the American Social. That is a happening place. Yeah. That's a mixed crowd of older, younger, in between.
The food
Doesn't
and
matter.
drinks were amazing.
Yes, it was so much fun. We would definitely go there again. So that was an awesome place to eat.
Now, Daniel Fields has a question, and I know you guys can answer this better than we obviously can because this is our first Princess cruise.
Yeah.
I have been on the Royal and Majestic. How close to these ships was this one, if you have been on those, or the Regal?
At Pepper Tree Villa?
I can take that at least initially. They're all Royal class. They're all the same model, basically, but with Sky and Discovery, which comes out in April. Slight modifications. There are pool areas a little bit different. There are hot tubs where Royal has like a water show kind of thing, and the forward area, the retreat, is enclosed with cabins on the sides instead of being open, and the sanctuary is decked higher and forward. So some cosmetic changes, some structural changes, but other than those two areas, they're pretty much exactly the same class ship in every space.
Brad and Chris?
The biggest difference between the Sky, Regal, Royal, like Bob said, is a lot of the layout. There's a few things in the layout, like the pool's different, like Bob said. Also, the Sky Princess has on the upper deck Sky Suites, which do take up some of the upper deck space. The decor is a little more modern looking, I feel, a little more brighter. They've changed a couple things like that. And also, on the Sky Princess, there's no Crooners bar, which is a very popular martini bar down on the other Royal class ships. It's been replaced by Le Mer, Bistro sur Le Mer, which is a French bistro on board, which, for lack of better things to say, I do like Crooners on the other ships. So.
Welcome to Juma Brown. With that, though, isn't La Bistro, it's a specialty restaurant, and it's a lot more expensive than the other specialty restaurants. So I think people shied away from it, so it almost became like a wasted space, unfortunately. Maddie, I know you're on the Majestic. In fact, I think you might be releasing vlogs of the Majestic currently. What are your
Yes, we are. We're currently finalizing all of that, but one thing I would really reiterate is that the Majestics, they're front of a ship, like Bob was saying, with the Sky. The Sanctuary is completely different. Versus the Majestic, because Majestic actually has what they call is called the Hollywood Conservatory, so it's actually fully enclosed, and it doesn't have the entry fee on it. And very similar to what Brad and Chris said as well, is that there's just the structure of the different locations of certain areas and Crooners. Yeah, Crooners is gone, and that as a Princess diehard, that just hurts my heart not having Crooners there, because that's probably one of the most popular areas where people would hang out and have a drink.
And we'll talk about the our favorite bars and drink that we had on the Sky Princess. So we might all be, I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think, but I think we might be all in the same agreement in terms of at least our favorite bar. So it'll be kind of interesting to see on that. We are just about a minute away from the Spotlight channel, so I think what we're going to do now...
Just do it now.
Yeah, we're going to do it now. we're here at that. So we have our Spotlight channel. Hopefully I don't blind Greg.
Well, no, because there's no light bulb right there.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
All right, so
here's our Spotlight channel.
We first have our great sponsors of the Spotlight channel, MGM Family Travel. Take it away.
Hi, we're MGM Family Travel.
Derek and Greg, let us know who the Spotlight channel is this week.
Awesome.
So we have Dave and Brandy's Excursions. As you will notice, when we were filming this this cruise, vlogging it, we made several mentions and on our live shows to Dave and Brandy's Excursions. They did a video of Grand Turk, and ever since I saw that, I really wanted to go to that.
Jack's Shack.
Jack Shack, yeah, and Grand Turk in general.
Yeah.
They're almost at 3,000 subscribers, so let's get them to that that part. So,
and if you're a creator, please put your creator, check each other's channels out, have fun watching everyone's content, and welcome Make It Blue, a Disney adventure.
Welcome. College has certainly kept me busy, so I hope everything is going good for you with your school and you are almost done with it. I just realized too, this is our 300th video live show. This is our 300th video for the channel. So
wow, you've been counting.
Well, it said 299. So doing the math.
Oh, you look at the metric.
Yes.
Okay.
Pepper Tree Villa, thank you so much for putting Dave and Brandy's excursions in there. They are a very fun channel and a great couple too. So, okay, the next thing is
we have a question from Roland Jong. What was the one favorite meal you all had on the cruise? Rather, you said Alfredo's. Or Alfredo?
Restaurant.
Alfredo.
Alfredo?
Are you talking about a person?
It says Alfredo on there.
Alfredo's.
That was a good-looking guy too. Yeah.
Wasn't that the pizza place, Alfredo?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
That was a good place to eat, actually. They had really good pizza.
I'm going to hold that off because that will be one of our places that we talk about a little bit later. So I'm going to hold off on that question. So I don't know if you guys want to do that too, if you want to hold off on.
Dale Houghton, thank you. Happy 300. Congrats.
Thank you. Okay, so I think the important question is, like, when you go on a ship, do you like the layout of it? And what did you like best? And what could have maybe been done better? So Greg, I think, wants to say something first.
I just want to say congrats, Make It Blue, Disney Adventure. Good luck on your midterms and 3.8 GPA.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Going for hospitality management. Very cool.
Very cool. So, Bob and Holly, I think that rum is starting to get back on me. What did you guys like the best about the ship, and what do you think maybe could have been better?
First,
I like the central piazza area. It was just a hub of everything. You had the International Cafe, you had bars and lounges, the restaurants. It was a really cool meet in the middle. Had everything you needed. The only part about that, I wish it was maybe a little elongated, because that ship is so big that it seems small for the size of the ship. So,
what is it with you? You think size matters?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh my!
On that,
the layout of the ship was, I agree with Holly about the center or the whether it's like Michael or somebody said in the comments. I mean, you can get International Cafe. Cafe is very convenient. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 bars within 45 feet of each other. Is very, very convenient. Just everything centrally located. As to something I would have done better, if you're towards the aft of the ship where the main dining room is, or all 3 main dining rooms are, the curious design, not unlike Sapphire Princess, but if you're on deck 7 and you're going to that particular restaurant, and then you wanted to go to like one deck down, you can't go, not all the decks go forward on every deck, so you actually have to go down, up, and then down, over, and back up, and it's just a convoluted design. They went all the way through on each main passenger deck. It would be just make actual sense. That was a little confusing. Other than that, I thought it was great design.
Good.
What about Brad and Chris?
Your favorite area? Oh, the casino for me. I like the casino. It's your favorite area.
I should have known.
If I ever get lost in the ship, you know where to find me. My only in serious thought is the adult area. It's my favorite part on this cruise. But my only concern is the pool. It's really shallow. Don't dive into it. Just don't dive or don't jump into it. Yeah, they need to put
it's
dug
like
up a little bit more.
3 feet 3 inches, I think is what they said.
3 inches?
3 feet 3 inches.
Yep.
Oh, 3 feet and 3 inches. Okay. I was like, 3 inches of water, we really have an issue.
Brad?
For me, I'm with Holly. I love the piazza area. I love the people watch, and that's where all the action happens on the ship. I think there's like different decks. You can watch everything going on. It's a lot of fun. There's lots of food there. You get a coffee. One thing I didn't like about that ship and the Royal class in general is the lack of a walk-around promenade deck. I like to walk the outside of the promenade deck, and the older Princess ships have one where you can walk around the entire outside of the ship. And I love to take videos. I love to do photography, especially coming into port. So when we have a walk-around deck like that, you can actually get photos in different areas. And plus, it's great for exercise. On a sea day, you can walk around like as many times as you want, and it's completely around. So I miss that on the Royal class. You can still go on the promenade deck, but it's all broken up into different sections. So
yeah, it's very good thing. Maddie.
I'm gonna have to say Piazza as well. There's something about chilling in the Piazza, having a glass of wine, people watching. But not only that, is just being able to listen to the live music, and that's a number one huge thing for Scott and I. Is just enjoying the music that's around you, knowing that you're on vacation and relaxing. And then the negative thing, Brad said it 100%. 100%. The old Princess ships have the full wraparound promenade, so you can, during the evenings where you just want some fresh air, but you don't want to go out to the Lido deck, or it might be busy, however such, you just take a stroll around and you get the fresh air and you're good to go.
Ryan, and we actually have a question regarding that in the drinks in general, so we'll hold off on that. But very good question, because I think a lot of people are interested in that. For me, I agree with the Piazza. As when you first went into it, it did have a smell like potatoes, and I told that to Holly. It reminded me of like stewed potatoes. Yeah. And so every time I walked, like the first image when I came in, it was kind of like a turnoff. But after a while, it kind of, I was going to say it turned me on. You get acclimated to a scent.
So when you get on the ship, you want to be turned on instantly, I guess. Okay.
But but I did like that area because everything was in close proximity, and our cabin was real close to the mid elevator, so it made it really handy to get to. Going along with what Holly said, I did notice it would have been, everything on the ship seemed to be compacted, like very tight areas, where on the other ships that we've been, just wider, more space on there. I would say though, my biggest disappointment is I like to film like on all the other ships I've been on. You can get forward into the ship and you can film the ship sailing away. You could not do that on this unless I believe you were in the sanctuary if you paid for that.
Yeah.
So that was the only disappointment, because it's nice to get a nice aft view, but I like seeing the ship like the Disney ships. We have the Disney flag waving out as it's going out of port. I missed that from that. So I would say that would be my biggest disappointment.
You're very animated with your hands.
Sorry. I must be part Italian. I don't know.
Sweet. Thank you, Pepper Trevilla, for that nice comment. I like the Piazza myself. I think we're all in the same with that. I like just being able to sit down, go to the International Cafe, have a coffee, have a snack, sit down, listen to the music, and people watch. There was one table that was not like the others, and that's where I think you and I and Maddie and Scotty sat at first. It was right in the center with 4 chairs around. And it was like the hub of the Piazza. So that was a nice little area that I hardly seen anybody use. So I don't.
Those are the chairs where if you sat down, if you sat down properly, and just depending on the fabric of what your pants were, you could easily.
Yeah.
The fabric on that chair was not one of those ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have anything bad to say about the ship, because I don't have anything to compare it from like another Princess. I mean, Brad has a point. There isn't a full wraparound walk that you could do. I mean, Scotty and I tried to go around, but it said, basically stop. You couldn't go any further. And that was like going through the industrial part of the ship, like the pipes and everything on the outside. So that wasn't very, inviting looking to see views. All you see were pipes and the lifeboats. So you can only go so far with that. But maybe as far as the service, I didn't like that. Well,
that's the next question. So
okay.
Up on that.
All right. Okay.
All right.
I'm looking at the time.
Read Bob and Holly's cue cards that they send us.
I'm looking at the time. So
you still have some. Okay.
Yes. So Greg brought up a good point. Princess is considered a luxury cruise line. So when you look at, that's everything that I've heard when you're dealing with a luxury cruise line. Comparing it to Fun Ship, which is Carnival. You have the great service of Dizney. You have NCL, which is not necessarily known for great customer service. But what did you guys, Bob and Holly, what would you say is the level of and quality of service?
Princess actually fall like Ozamar Ocean into the upper premium category. I wouldn't, in my opinion, I wouldn't put them into the luxury category, but they're quite nice. The level of service overall, I was satisfied with. There were a couple of areas. If we get to questions about bars, and I'll come back to that if we have time. On the whole, I thought the service was really good. There are a couple of areas where, in my opinion, it needed improvement.
I mean, you could talk about...
Yeah, there are a couple little miscues, but overall I thought it was really good.
You could talk about the bars, too, because, I mean, when I'm going to give my answer, mine is kind of with that, so however you want to answer it.
Okay, fair enough, Greg. We had two main bars, and I'm sure we'll get to the favorite dillies here in a bit, so I'll leave the other one out of it. There's the bar. I like a glass of wine or three every now and then. And their signature wine bar is called Vines. There was a great young lady in there, and from Ukraine, what's her name? Svetlana. Very congenial, very exacting, perfect service like you'd expect, but overwhelmed because she wasn't getting support from the barman, the three people behind the bar that were slow as molasses, supporting her with products so she could get it out to the room. And 90% of the time we were in there, this poor gal was running, we have any children in the audience, running her ass off trying to get everybody served, and she was always with a smile on her face. So staffing was an issue that I had a problem with, but it wasn't her fault.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's kind of what I was going to bring up. I mean, Derek ordered a bottle of water, and at one point never got it. I don't know how they
twice to me.
They did it with the app. He did it through the app, and I said that's why I just go up to the bar and ask, because I mean technology is great, but if the bar's right there, just walk up and ask for it,
Yeah. ChadCruisers, what's your feeling on the service?
Hey Jim.
This Princess Cruise was a bit different than our previous ones. I noticed there's a lot of things that were absent. For example, there was a lot less entertainment on board. The things were generally a little bit slower, but I kind of up to the whole, the COVID thing, and they might have a little bit of a staff shortage. I know they had a lot of staff in quarantine because they bring people on, then they got to quarantine before they can actually serve the passengers. So I think they might have been a little bit short-staffed, to be honest with you. I know every crew was trying their very best to do the best job they could with the resources they had. But normally at Princess Cruise, there's a lot going on at night. There's a lot of different shows. There's a lot of live music. There's like performances in the piazza. They'll take all the chairs out of the piazza and they'll do like a show in there. All that was missing. The champagne waterfall was missing. But that's all because wasn't really a normal cruise, because they're still kind of figuring out what they can do, what they can't do. So I know next time we go a little bit better. So did you have anything, Chris?
Nothing. You said everything.
Okay.
Now we got to go back. We got to do it all over again when it's the normal thing, so we can experience it. So we all got to go back and do it again.
Maddie, your thoughts?
My personally for myself, the service I found to be it was at par. It was it was good, but like Brad and Bob said, there has been different times where the service has been impeccable. But I give them kudos for what they've been doing, how they've been handling everything, and that extra workload on them. It's a little tough for them right now, but you could see underneath every single one of their masks, like through their smizing, as Chris would say, they're smizing 100%. They're absolutely happy that we're back on the ship, and it was great to encounter. A little mini side story, but there was a restaurant manager that I knew through one of our sailings in Hawaii, and seeing his face was just brought me to almost to tears, because it was just you have a bond with that individual on previous cruises. You see them again, and it puts that smile back on your face. So I took down my mask, and he was like, "Maddie!" So it's on that aspect, but it was overall it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think there was a few hiccups on there. I was very impressed that the staff knew both you and ChadCruisers, and I was just like, you figure how long has it been since you've been on a cruise ship, and how many people do they have coming onto a ship? Yet they managed to remember that, and I was like, wow, that is amazing. I would say I was pleasantly surprised with Princess and the interactions we had, like our dinner staff, all the different places we ate at restaurants were amazing. I would agree with like the medallion. There was a hiccup in terms of getting them service to you, so there was that aspect of it, but I think the engagement, I loved our waiter staff, and sometimes it might take them a little bit longer than others, but I was very impressed with how they were. I would also say, if you want to consider this as part of the quality of service, what is his name? Captain Bye-Bye Michele Tuvo.
Bye-bye.
Never had a captain like that. Never had a captain that would go walk through the ship, interact. We interacted with him at least 4 times.
More than what we've ever interacted with any other captain we've ever been on a cruise for.
By far, the best captain that I've ever had a chance to be associated with. Because usually when you meet the captain, you almost feel like you have to bow to them. He did not.
I wouldn't go that
at all.
far.
You just feel like you're like a little apprehensive talking to them because they're very like this, and you didn't get that with Captain Tuvo, and by far he's the best captain.
Check your phone. So I mean, as far as this, what?
I'll let you finish.
As far as the service, I mean, I did enjoy the service. It was just the little hiccup with, the drink thing, but I understand that people are understaffed. I actually quite enjoyed, excuse me, being serenaded at the table on the last night that we had our dinner. I forgot his name, but he had a really nice voice.
John, was it?
And he sang to us.
John.
What was his name?
John.
Yeah, he sang to us, and we've never had anyone do that on a cruise before. And he gave it his all, and I give him kudos to even be able to do that with a mask on, of all things. So I recorded the whole thing. I thought it was pretty cool that he did that. So I enjoyed it. I liked how attentive they were. Asking if you want this, do you want that, do you want extra of this. I know Chris loved his lemons. He basically made lemonades every night. He made lemonade every night with his dinner. Because he would get a bunch of them.
Tell the full story. Greg, tell the full story of Chris and his lemons.
And his what?
Tell the full story of Chris and the lemons.
I just know that he got a whole bunch of lemons, and he was basically making
like 40 of them every night.
Yes, in a bowl, and used, I think, almost every single one. Poor Maddie was lucky to get maybe one. Yeah, we
did get another super chat from Sir Gary of the Beaches, and
oh my gosh,
his request
Thank
was
you, Gary.
For all of us. He says now all of us have to dance. So
awesome.
Oh boy.
So all right, we're gonna do the Whoa song. All right, so get a little bit rhythmic here. So Gary, thank you so much for all your support you always give us, and everything you gave to us on the cruise. We had a lot of surprises on the ship.
To Gary, to Maddie, to Wanda, and just everybody being with us. Thank you.
So take it away.
Maddie and Scotty, I'm sorry.
I hit record it, drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarded. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I'm
Chris, he's like, yo, yo, yo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I think we're gonna cause people to drink after that.
We got about 10 minutes left in the show, you guys. Coming
Jonathan
up next,
Chong, welcome.
10 minutes left. We have coming up the ship show. as well as This and That on the Disney site. So check both those channels out because they are amazing channels.
Hey, Ben from PTV, he says his famous, "Oh dear Lord." I can just imagine him saying how he says that.
Welcome, Ben, of Pepper Tree Villa. All right, well, let's try to get 2 more questions in. So we will say, since it's been asked, what...
Ryan, you're funny.
What is...
our favorite drinks and places to drink?
What's your favorite bar and favorite drink? So we'll go with Bob and Holly.
Good Spirits Apples Delight. Like 10 of them.
Yeah, you were drinking those like water. I was impressed how much you drank.
I'm prepping for Wales.
And on the drink package, we were allowed up to 15 a day. And for me personally, I think I got up to maybe 8 drinks of different drinks. I don't normally drink that much, so I had to pull the reins back after that day.
I think you lost count. Holly, what was your favorite place to drink?
Good Spirits as well, and it had to be the Butterfly. It was just like drinking lemonade.
They're definitely dangerous. Nancy, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
But,
no worries.
But there's something special about the Butterfly. What does it do?
So when you're served it's like a bluish purple, and they hand you a little shot of lemon juice, and you pour that in and you stir it, and it turns into sort of a mauve pink color. It was really pretty and kind of a neat effect.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'd never seen a drink like that before.
Yeah, it was cool how they did that. ChadCruisers, what are your favorite places in drink?
I think we're getting all the same answers.
No, maybe you, not me.
I'm gonna go with the Good Spirits, the mixology bar on board, because they did the mixology shows and you get to interact with the bartenders, which is really cool. And they had the menu of all the special drinks. And I'm gonna go with Bob. I love the Apple's Delight. They went down so easy, and then before you know it, you stood up and you're like, whoa, everything's spinning. They also did a really nice gin and tonic. They did a really good gin and tonic there too. So, which one did you like, Chris?
I'll go for the International Cafe Bar.
They serve
with my double espresso and my International Cafe Bar. That's my bar. With my double espresso and barista was good and friendly. That's my go-to bar.
Double espresso because you need more caffeine.
Yeah. Especially in the morning.
I think you were already wired enough, but...
What about you, Maddie?
I'm gonna have to go Good Spirits as well, and I'll have to go with my brothers from another mother, 100% Apple's Delight. It came to the point where I think Bob and I, there was one evening we started with 1, and then we were just conversing, and then it came to 2, and then 3, and I think we ended up with 6. 6 or 7.
You had 6.
10. You had 10 that night.
I had 10.
Ooh.
That was an epic night.
It's like drinking water. But I have another one that I absolutely love. If you ever visit Sabatini's, there is a glass of red wine called the Donna Fagacci. And absolutely best blend of red wine I've ever had. And it was you can only get it in the specialty restaurant. You couldn't get it anywhere else in the restaurant or on the ship. And it was just like, So I'm multiple glasses of those.
For me, I liked the Good Spirits bar. That I don't know if that was where my favorite drink was. I loved the Aviator Martini, which you could only get that at the Crown Grill. Yeah, that was really good, and I actually went up to a group of guys and asked what they were drinking because they really had some interesting drinks. And when they told me the Aviator Martini, I was like, okay, I got to try that. It was blue, so it looked like my blue Caraco, Bob, just for you. Even though it's blue Curacao, I call it Caraco. But oh my gosh, it was so good. And I purposely went and got Bob and I one so that Bob could try it. And I think you liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, if you like drinking toothpaste.
I liked it, even if it looked like liquefied toothpaste. It was pretty good. But the one at Good Times, I like the chocolate martinis. I got a couple of those, I think.
I would say, in terms of the bars, I like Good Spirits the best. My kind of go-to drink on the cruise became the Free Cuba, the Cuba Libre. But I did enjoy at Good Spirits. I did enjoy that hot, spicy watermelon one. That was good.
With the black salt.
Yeah, but I only had it once. But my favorite drink was at the Wave Bar, the Aft Bar, and it was at, I believe it was called Ocean Breeze. It was the one that was a pina colada and it had the blue curacao that was on top of it. I think that was my favorite one that I had. Yes. So, last question here. We got 4 minutes left, and then we'll kind of wrap things up. Is what was we'll just this one?
The port favorite.
You gonna do that one or that one?
Well, it's the same favorite day of cruise. That makes no sense.
You have two different questions.
I don't know. Okay, go ahead. I don't know what you mean by that question, but go ahead.
Okay, what day did you? We'll do this one. What day did you guys enjoy most of the cruise?
Oh, you put off.
No.
That's why you threw me off.
All right, so Bob and Holly.
The cruise probably before where Scott and Maddie, and I, if we're talking about the one before, I'd have to say Belize because there was a huge cultural impact going to the temples and all that. On our cruise, the Princess K's was just, if you couldn't relax there, the problem was yours. Just total chill day. Just had a blast there.
Yeah, I agree. That was a pretty nice day. Just kicking back and just being right on the water, seeing the ship in the background. It was just, it was just a perfect day.
It was nice.
We will go over a little bit, so we understand if anybody wants to leave, that's fine. We won't take offense, but we have a couple other things still. So go ahead, Brad and Chris.
Hey, come back here.
I'm a little
for us, I think we've been through all the ports of the Caribbean. So mainly for us, it's more like meeting you guys for the very first time. It's more like the company that we enjoy the most. It's like spending quality time with our chat time. That's the most important thing for us. That's the most memorable and unforgettable experience that we had for the week. It's been good.
Yep. My favorite moment was the embarkation day.
Yes.
Back on the ship and getting to surprise everybody.
That's the best part.
Surprise.
Maddie?
We'll never forget that.
I really don't have a special day or a memorable day. I think it would be getting on board with Bob and Holly, enjoying that first week and relaxing, and then embarkation day as well, when all of you guys were surprised because I had to keep that surprise inside of me for 7 long days.
Because Brad and Chris suck.
7 long days, and there was one time where we sat at the bar and I was talking to Bob, and it almost slipped, and I was like, "Yeah, would Brad and Chris show up?" Well, I was just like, and Scott had to pinch me underneath the table, and I was just like, "So A, don't try to divulge secrets when you're trying to drink, and B, it was just the atmosphere of having everybody there. It was great to be able to meet Christine and Carol from the UK and Ontario, another part of the Chad fam. But most of all, I think it was just enjoying ports and being able to be with each other. And no, Roland, it's not K. It's Chris's new way of saying it's Princess Quee. So yes,
it's Quee. That's right. Thank you.
So,
I think for me, being surprised with Brad and Chris being there, I mean, that just blew the top off of everything. Blew the lid off of everything, and being with everybody, was awesome. To everybody couldn't make it, unfortunately, but all of us that could was really awesome. I loved all of us being together on Princess Keys. And thank you again, Maddie and Scotty, for sharing the what was it called?
Cabana.
I was thinking bungalow. The cabana. That was very nice of you to do that. And that was a nice beach. That and Grand Turk, I enjoyed, except when I came face to face to a barracuda and I lost my medallion. No,
the killer barracuda.
I have never seen Greg, almost to the point that boy was Michael Phelps that afternoon in the ocean. All I heard was a and then it was like, and that boy swam for his life like nobody's business.
I don't remember going, I was underwater.
Yeah, it's big, right? Barracuda is big.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it started off this big, then it went up this big. And then it went
It
off
really
this
was just a
big.
goldfish.
Yeah, they all saw it. They know it was the size of my arm. It was a pretty big barracuda. So
That's funny. I would say my favorite. I mean, there was not one bad day, so it's kind of hard to put one over the other. But one of the unexpected surprises for me is when we went to Nassau, and we just kind of did our own thing. We went through, and we went where Margaritaville was. We were on our way to go to John Watley's distillery, which I thought was a vodka distillery. It was a rum distillery, so talk about being in heaven. So we did that.
Yeah.
We met everyone here. We met at Senor Frog's. Had a fun, had a great lunch. Had a fun seeing Kimberly dance on the
celebrated
table.
Kim's birthday. And
Kim from Miami. So that definitely was one of the unexpected fun days because I know so many people don't like to go to Nassau. And I actually don't mind it, and I think we made the best of it because it wasn't supposed to be a day we were supposed to go into San Juan, and it just shows, even if the plans change, you can do something to you roll with it, and you make the best of it. And I thought just us having fun was a great time that we had on there. So that was one of my highlights. Unexpected highlights was going to Nassau on it. So a few things off my list that
I was called the captain when I was escorted by security back to the ship after losing my medallion from that barracuda attack. I mean, they all saluted me and everything. No, they did call me captain though. That was pretty funny. So,
all right, Greg. What were you going to say? You're going to go for a little bit, or do you have another thing, or do we?
Well, we
wrap it up?
have a couple.
Oh yes,
you have some things out here.
Yeah, that's fine. We can show that later.
So, no, show it.
This will show.
How much later are we going to do?
This will show.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So Holly was very nice enough not nice enough. She's always nice, but she went out of her way to make these for us.
Most of the time, yeah.
And you're going to be in the doghouse tonight, Bob. Watch it. So she made me a special one because of my blue Caraco. I'm the only one that had the blue drink, which was very nice. And then she also gave me a life preserver in case I fell overboard. And then this one, I can't get myself to eat it. This is too nice. I want to shellac it and keep it. That's very cool.
Really wants to shellac.
Derek got the same, but your drink is red. Yeah. So that was very nice of you, Holly, to do that. Yes. Thank you again. We will be eating at least the first two. The last one, I think I have to keep that one.
I'm going to eat them all. But
then I'll save mine. So.
Good.
We all are going to be releasing vlogs on this at different times. Bob and Holly will use this time to kind of, what do you guys have going on? Maybe when can we expect vlogs from this cruise that we just went on? So take it away, guys.
From this cruise, probably Labor Day, because we're going on Viking Venus to Norway tomorrow morning, and I'm going to edit that first. I'll have a ship tour for what Sky Princess. When's Azamar end? The 19th, Saturday the 19th, March. Other than that, it's the actual vlog, day-by-day kind of style thing. We are blessed to have a lot coming up this spring and summer, so I'm probably going to get pushed to at least August or early September as far as the vlog piece of it. That's what you have from us.
That's not a bad thing to have all that content on there, so definitely worth it to...
I mean, it's taken us 2 years to put out Disney content, so don't feel bad.
ChadCruisers, what do you have coming up?
Next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to premiere the first vlog of the Sky Princess, so we're really excited about that. So it'd be nice if everyone could come and video and participate in the chat. Would love to hear everyone's comments, and I'm looking forward to finally our first cruise vlog in 2 years. So I'm sure everyone's in the same boat, so to speak.
Did you say boat?
I see what you did there.
Maddie and Scott, first, Plump Travelers, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Maddie?
Well, I've finished finalizing our Majestic, which should be coming out within the next few weeks. And our Sky ones, probably we're aiming to have it mid-March, being fully released as well. So, yeah.
Right on. And we are currently, as Greg said, we're releasing our Disney fantasy video that we were doing February. It was 2 years ago, February in 2020, and then the pandemic hit. But this is going to be our next one here. Oops, that's not the next one. I didn't put it in here. So go back on it.
We'll probably start doing this one maybe spring, early summer.
It should be earlier than that.
Oh, really?
The next video is going to be a full tour of the Chichen Itza, because I know a lot of people wonder, is it worth it when you're on a cruise ship to go to Chichen Itza, because it's such a huge travel to do that. So I try to include as much as it on this one to see is it something that you would like to do. So that's what it is going to be, but we're still early in the cruise, so I probably have about another 5 or 6 videos from the Disney cruise that we're on, and then we're going to go right into the Sky Princess tour. So very excited about that. Jane and Travels, welcome you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Dale made a comment. Dale Houghton said, "That's amazing, Holly. So creative. You are definitely amazing, and especially when you design all these little things too.
Yes,
you do it all. So it's amazing. You're so special. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We do like to buy some of these really good rum cakes from Tortuga. So Derek actually bought 4 of them.
I think I have a picture of
that's the golden original.
I might have a picture of them.
Oh, well, we have them right here. So you got 2 golden originals. This one is Flor de Cana. I have no idea what flavor that is, but that's pretty cool. And then, oh my god, I thought this said marijuana. Mama Wana. I was a little off. Mama Wana rum cake. Bizoko Deron e Mama Wana. I have no idea what flavor this is, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, Mama Wana is a drink which is popular in the Dominican Republic, and it's based on with like tree bark. It's kind of like an aphrodisiac. Oh
boy.
Yeah. So there's different things in it that, but it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a sangria, but it is a wine. But it's made, part of it is made out of tree bark.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with the other ones, so I kind of messed up on that. Angela said, very nice. I need to go sub to some new channel after the live. So great to meet you all. So thank you so much for that.
In case you guys don't know, this is what the medallion looks like. It does have your name engraved in it, and it also has the date of
the cruise.
You have to buy the watch-looking wristbands, but we got the flimsy one for regular day, and we got some nicer ones for dinner. I don't know where they are right now, but these do just kind of pop in, which is why I lost mine when I was running from the swimming from the barrier.
Goldfish.
So we'll just real quick. We'll show some of these. This is Stanley, which is the bear of Princess. They didn't have any of the actual big teddy bears, but this is a little keychain.
Oh, not a big one?
No, they didn't have them in stock.
That's a keychain.
We got some magnets, so some princess magnets on there. This is a Sky Princess.
I would use the bear as an ornament on a keychain. I mean, could you imagine taking that thing out of your pocket?
Yeah. This is a little model of
they have the small one. They don't have the big one.
Yep, so another ornament. And then this is from Grand Turk. It's an anchor, and it says Grand Turk, Turks and Caicos, I believe is what it says on there. So another keychain that we're going to put on the tree. So we didn't really buy a whole lot on this.
The stuff I bought is still wrapped up. I totally forgot. It was just some figurines from Grand Turk. We were disappointed that there wasn't anything that said Amber Cove at Amber Cove. It all said Dominican Republic.
Puerto Plata.
Or Puerto Plata, sorry. So, and I ended up not buying anything there. I was really looking for something that said Amber Cove on it.
You would think they would.
They didn't have anything.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Maybe we were misunderstanding from it. But I think that's it, guys. We went over 10 minutes.
Yes, fleeing from Nemo, Angela. Yes, the clownfish.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. It was an amazing trip. It was one we were on
Never
an
forget.
emotional high.
Yes.
So much excitement on the cruise. Couldn't have cruised with anyone any better. So thank you so much for making it such a special trip for us. Thank you for being on here tonight. Bob and Holly, it's what, almost 3 a.m.? It is after 3 a.m.
It's after
quarter after 3. Yeah,
Thank you for being up so late in the morning just for little old us, you know. Thank you very much.
Well, no, it's all about Derek.
No, it's not, but okay. He needs to get out
It's
that
breakfast time. What's the breakfast?
Grant won't surrender his Stanley to anyone. So have a great cruise, Bob and Holly.
Yes.
Everyone else,
Thanks.
thank you so much. Those who have stayed with us, who have watched the show, thank you for supporting us. And I'm Derek.
I'm Gregory.
If you get our names, it's okay because I'm a little explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said, we are just getting started.
Dilly dilly, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Doodle.
Oh, thank you for the super chats, everyone
Yes,
who gave us
thank you.
super chats. Do we remember who they were? Angela
Angela and Sir Gary at the
Yes,
Beaches.
so thank you so much for that.
much.